Well, summer is here, and if you're starting to plan your 4th of July party, there are some important things you need to keep in mind this year in this week's Know the Law segment. Tom Sinas from Sinas Dramis Law Firm joining us right now. First and foremost, Tom, be careful. I know it seems simple. Those fireworks can be pretty dangerous. We found out last year a lot of national stories of people getting really injured with those fireworks.
It is amazing. I mean, you talk to a doctor and they'll tell you that hundreds and hundreds of people end up in the emergency room every year on the 4th of July. They didn't start the 4th of July hoping to end up in the hospital at the end of the day.
Right.
And this isn't to say don't have fun.
Right.
But remember that you're talking about things that explode.
Right.
Right? And you're usually doing this in a big group of people.
Right.
Sometimes you're doing it after you've had a few drinks, right? So you have to think, how am I going to be safe with this explosive stuff and still have a good time, right? Because one thing you want to think about is, hey, if you're hosting a party at your house and you're going to set off some fireworks, what if somebody gets hurt?
Right.
Heaven forbid that happens. And well, all you need to do is think, hey, if we're going to get ready to do this, let's prepare the area where we're going to set off these fireworks. Right. Let's make sure everyone knows that we're going to set off fireworks.
Don't surprise anybody.
Right. And let's do it safely and have a good time, and hopefully not up in the hospital that night.
No, you're right. And you talked about having the party at your own house. Be a responsible host as well.
That's true. You know, that's a general statement, be a good host, but it's also a legal statement.
Yeah.
Michigan law has what's called host liability law.
Okay.
And it really pertains mostly to serving alcohol to people who are under the age of 21.
Okay.
It's not uncommon to have a big party at your house and not know who's of age, who might not be quite of age.
Sure.
But if someone drinks at your house and they're not of age and something happens when they leave your house, you could be liable. Which again isn't to say, I'm not trying to be a downer. Right. I'm just saying, look, let's prepare, let's plan, let's make sure we've got some good procedures in place at our party for making sure underage kids don't drink, and have a good time. Have
fun, be safe, but let's remember, a lot of states have a lot of these explosive devices outlawed for several decades. There's a reason why legislature made consider these unsafe. They're now mostly legal in Michigan, but overall they're still dangerous.
And they are, and there are still ways, easy ways, especially with the internet, to get your hands on fireworks that are illegal.
Good point.
And what happens if you decide to order one of those, you have a party and somebody gets hurt? Well, you could be held liable because you're using an illegal firework. So before you decide to go set off some fireworks, just go online, do a quick Google search, learn what's legal in Michigan, and make sure that whatever you're setting off is a legal firework.
Yeah, that's a good point. You don't have to be buying it in-state anymore. You can get online and buy it. And lastly, Tom, if people are more interested in getting some more information from you guys, how can they find it out?
They can find us on the web, www.sinasdramis.com. They can give us a call in Grand Rapids, 616-301-3333. Or, speaking of phones, they can send us an email, info@sinasdramis.com.
All right, let's have a safe and happy Independence Day. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Derek.
Appreciate it.